I put up over 2,000 listings, so you don't have to. To be successful on Etsy, do you have to have thousands of listings to make sales? That's what I thought, and boy, was I wrong. There are so many shops out there, as you can see, that have only a few hundred listings, and some that even have gotten to 1,000, but have thousands of sales. They did not need to get to 2,000 listings to make money. We have shops here that have tens of thousands of sales already, and they only have a few hundred listings. So what is the difference here? Let me clarify. I'm not saying that having a lot of listings is a bad thing. I think that's a great thing if they are quality listings. You don't want to just put up as many listings as you can if the designs aren't good quality, market research-based designs. Just putting up a bunch of listings won't get you far. I've discussed this before. I used to download graphics from Creative Fabrica, put them on mockups, and put them up. And those were my designs. And I could get over 100 listings up in a day, easily. When I was gung-ho, I went for it. I put up, so at this point right now, I would probably be over 5,000, maybe even close to 7,000 listings, easy. I was on my way there to having so many listings. But was I making sales? Nope. I was making little to no sales at all. Now there's so much that goes into making quality designs, and one of those things is market research. You want to be searching in Etsy and looking for bestsellers, getting ideas, seeing what is out there that is selling a lot. You want to see 20 plus in the cart. You want to see a bestseller badge, because then you know that that design in that niche is selling. So if you're going into a niche, like let's say back to school teacher niche, you want to get ideas. Now, I'm not saying go out there and copy what's out there. You want to make your own designs, but you want to get ideas. And you can even see a popular idea that was in a teacher niche, like back to school, and maybe turn it into a holiday version of it. So you niche it down to teacher holiday with a similar theme. There's so many ways to go around that and to get into all of that. So when it comes to making listings for your shop, please remember that quality over quantity always wins. I had it backwards. I used to think that quantity was the most important thing. That as long as I had more designs and I was constantly putting up listings in my shop, that I was going to get the sales. Well, I was so wrong. It wasn't until I started to actually have my Etsy nights with Shawna and our group that I realized what a difference making quality designs helped for me to finally start getting sales. And I have been seeing the rewards of that ever since. I will never go back to just downloading the graphic without making it unique, but downloading a graphic from anywhere, whether it be from Canva or from Creative Fabrica, and just put it on a mockup. That's just never going to be my strategy in how I make my designs and how I set up my listings. It's just not going to happen. Market research takes time. It definitely takes time to go into it. And I think that that was also something else that was for me. I don't always have all the time, so I was like, oh, I'm getting all this up so quick. I've got this. I don't know why everybody's taking so long to get listings, because I'm putting up so many. I don't see why people take so long. Well, because I was doing it wrong. That's the problem. I was doing it wrong. So please, whatever you do, don't just download graphics and put them on a mock-up and make a quick listing. It's not worth it. You're not going to see the results that you're looking for. Take the time to slow down and do research. See what's out there. See what is popular. See what is trending. What are the best sellers? And get ideas from that so that you can make your own designs, make unique research-based designs for your shop, for your listings. It will make a world of a difference. Now I don't look at the number of how many listings I have. I don't even care. I could have 500 listings right now and I'm still getting sales. I'm seeing it with all these other shops. So now the number is not important. I don't look at, oh yay, I've made it to this many or I've made it to that many. I don't look at how many I have. I look at my design and think, okay, I did really good research with that. I think that this is going to do well. And then when it does, I get so excited and I keep seeing the difference. So I'm telling you guys, please do your research and make your designs that way. Again, don't copy. Don't just do the same thing and change the colors. Truly go in and do research on how to make a good design. There's so many videos out there on how to design, and Shawna has amazing videos on her strategy of how she does market research and designing. And I'm going to be linking some of those videos down below so that you guys can watch them if you want even more information, because honestly, what Shawna does is what she's taught us, and that's what we do. And I am living proof that it works. So I will be linking those below so that you can follow along. And if you're already following along and you haven't seen those videos, so that way you can get some more information on how to do your market research. Now, how am I doing in my shop? I'm talking about seeing sales and doing all the market research and seeing a difference in market research-based designs and how that changed everything. Well, let's see how that has affected my shop. Just to give some perspective, because I feel like especially in this month in comparison to the last couple of months, I definitely saw a pretty big increase. And so I want to show you guys really quick, just last year, June, how it went. So last year, June, I had a total of 4,824 visits. I had 28 orders. I remember last year thinking, oh wow, okay. I mean, I remember Shawna saying that a lot of times in the summer and kind of slows down a bit. And so I remember thinking, oh wow, yeah, this month really slowed down. I had a 0.6% conversion rate. And then I had a revenue of $2,739 with 78 cents. Not bad. I was still making more than I did the year before. As you can see, the little bottom gray dots, there was really nothing going on. The increases in comparison to the previous year were huge because I was doing nothing. I was getting nothing. Where am I now? I'm pretty excited. I've been excited about the previous months and how I have been seeing an increase, even just like little by little. I feel like the revenue has increased just a teeny percent, each month, but it has increased. But this month, I really see a difference. This one was really exciting for me. So for this month, I had, now again, we're still going with the same trend of visits going down. So visits decreased by 40%, which I still think that that's wild because my visits had decreased almost by half, but yet everything else increased. So less people have been seeing my shop, but I'm still getting more sales, more orders. So I'll take it. If the visits need to keep decreasing, but everything else goes up, I'm fine. So visits were at 2,902, which was a 40% decrease. I had 43 orders, which was a 54% increase. My conversion rate went from 0.6 the year before to 1.5%. That's a total of 155.3% increase. And then my revenue went up more than 50%. It went up 62%. I ended with $4,437 with 25 cents in revenue. And actually just yesterday, I looked at my phone. I actually happened to be out with Manny and Shawna and Mike, and I look at my phone, I'm like, oh, I got a 26 shirt order. It came out of nowhere. I was super surprised, so that definitely helped my numbers for ending the month of June. And I was just so excited when I saw that. But the fact that my sales have increased to that extent, for someone else, it might not seem like a lot, but to me, 62% in revenue, that's huge. I think last month, the previous month, May, was what, like 2% it went up. So it had been going up, but just little. But this month it really went up. So I'm really excited to see where that keeps going and where I keep increasing. So very excited about my month of June. It did way better than I was expecting. I honestly was expecting it to start going down again like it did last year, but that's what doubling down helps with. It's another thing. When you see that something is going well, you see that certain niches, certain designs are kicking off, you want to double down in that area and make more designs because then there's demand. So market research, doubling down, love it. Now, if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel, No Friend Left Behind. If you've enjoyed the information that we've been giving you, and especially in this video, please boop the like button below. We'd love for you to join our community here and to follow along with our journey and also with your journey. We'd love to know about your journey. So now, I like to end my videos with an inspirational quote. I want to do things a little bit different this time, and before I leave you with the inspirational quote that I have, I want to talk to you guys about something, and it's something that I've been seeing a lot of people talking about, and I think a lot of people struggle with this, and I know that I in the past have, and also recently I feel like I've been struggling with this a bit. High functioning depression. Now, what is high functioning depression? Unlike what most people think, depression doesn't start the day that you can't get out of bed. In reality, very few people just suddenly start to struggle with depression. It usually is years of struggling to kind of stay afloat while trying to meet all the expectations in all the areas of your life. And it all just starts to build to a point where it's just too much. So you can be suffering with many symptoms of depression while still accomplishing the majority of things you need to do in your life. That's why it's called high functioning depression. And since externally everyone thinks you are doing so well, it can be that much harder to tell anyone because it might make you feel guilt or shame. And you might think that people won't take you serious or believe you because they see you doing so well. So then you just end up suffering in silence. But high functioning is not the same as being happy and healthy. And just because you can accomplish the things and responsibilities you have in your life doesn't mean your mental health couldn't benefit from some work and some support. And when you have so many things in your life, like sometimes maybe having multiple jobs, being a parent, family obligations, there's so many things in your life that can add to that. And then many of us, I know that we have multiple things in our lives, and then we're also starting or trying to start this Etsy business so that it can change our lives. No matter what your why is, we're adding this and we're working hard to make this something. It's just one more thing to add that can sometimes be a bit overwhelming. It can sometimes start to affect how we feel and kind of make us feel like we're treading water constantly to accomplish all the things that we need to do. And so we need to remember to take care of ourselves. Sometimes that could be taking a breather to be able to reset, having a self-care routine that we actively use in our lives, especially when we start to feel overwhelmed. I truly believe that mindset is just as important as all the strategies that we teach here for our Etsy business. If your mindset is not in the best place, it's going to be hard to accomplish the goals that you have and the things that you want to achieve. So please take care of your mind. Make sure that that is a priority for you. You are just as important as the business, as family, as all the obligations that we have in life. So please make sure to take care of yourself. Make sure to reach out for help if you need it. And so I want to leave you with this. Keep searching for the colors when everything turns gray. Now this video actually airs on July 4th, so for all of you who celebrate, happy 4th of July, and until next time, bye guys.